And a judge in Virginia Beach has denied bond to a man accused of bringing a gun to a church. So Logan Thorp will remain behind bars for the charge of having that weapon in a place of worship that's also home to a preschool. And court documents say Thorp had 9 long guns and 1,000 rounds of ammunition in his truck. Families at court today shared their concerns with 10 on Your Side photojournalist Robert.
26-year-old Logan Paul Thorp faced a judge asking to be released from jail following his arrest outside the Bayside Presbyterian Church, which has a preschool program, last week. He is charged with possession of a firearm on a school property.
I don't care what the fact is. You came into my kid's school area with a loaded gun. There really is nothing else to discuss.
Inside the courtroom, church and staff members listened to Thorp's attorney saying that he did have family ties to the church and that he did enter the church with a handgun, but he had no intentions to harm anybody, and that he was just seeking a pastor.
The minute that individual stepped through the threshold, he became a total threat to all of those children.
Former church member and grandfather to a preschooler, Thomas Wood, also heard Thorp's attorney point out how Thorp was living in his truck and had a criminal record in Florida, and recently was involved in a motorcycle accident resulting in extensive injuries. Already having 6 surgeries since the accident, 3 more are ahead of him. The church's pastor sent a letter home to the parents of the students, some parents saying it was sympathetic towards the defendant. This parent not wanting to be identified.
Pastor is doing her job to ensure that there is comfort and peace throughout the school, in a letter addressed to the parents. At the same time, I think it was meant to pacify, which I can respect, but we do need to highlight the overall problem, which is that a person was on the premises with a loaded firearm.
According to court documents, beside the loaded gun, Thorp had 9 long guns and 1,000 rounds of ammunition locked in a safe inside the pickup truck he drove to the church.
There's only 1 bullet in each chamber, right? So, it depends on how many were in the clip and that wasn't substantiated today, but that's not to say that he couldn't easily access the guns that were in his truck.
Prosecutors pointed out that Thorp was a former member of the Boy Scouts that met at the church, and that he was very familiar with the layout of the building.
This young man needs help, and he needs to be helped from within the system, not from outside the system.
Beach prosecutors also pointed out not only was he a danger to the community, but also to himself. His next scheduled court appearance is in April. Robert Rizzo, 10 on Your Side.